What are these people gonna do? This is so sad.
Hi.
Nope, not even an acknowledgement. They were like, we're not even going to pretend that we're gonna speak to people in that go-kart.
So, do you know how to bike?
I do know how to bike. I can ride a bike, yeah.
Do you bike like once a week, twice a week?
Well, when I'm here, because I live between here and London, I don't ever bike in London because I value my life. But when I'm here, I do bike, except for a while I wasn't because I have a swap feast, embarrassingly.
Ooh.
And they're not paying me to say that. I lost my key, and now swap feast charges you €20 to replace your key.
Do they?
It used to be free.
So you do bike or not?
I do. That's the answer. The simple answer to the question is yes.
So you would say you recycle then?
I cycle?
Recycle.
I do recycle.
Would you consider yourself a comedian?
I would.
Do you ever like on the street just like crack a joke with someone?
No, I never joke in real life. I only joke for money.
You don't ever go to like the supermarket buying some cheese, some Gouda, Old Amsterdam.
I do that.
Prop it on the counter and say, that's nacho cheese.
Yes. I haven't used that joke yet, but I'm going to write that one down so I can use it.
I don't even like cheese. Do you ever like on stage forget the punchline to a joke and then improvise?
Sometimes I just forget like what I have to say or do next. And then yeah, improvising can help. Sometimes it doesn't help. In the moment you're just like figuring out how am I going to save this weird moment. And sometimes if you do that successfully, it can be like the funniest moment in the show, because actually with live comedy, really what people want to see is something that feels spontaneous. They don't want to feel something that feels rehearsed.
I used to have this joke about boxing.
Okay.
But I don't really say it anymore because I forgot the punchline.
In comedy, that means you do very well. Killing. You make them laugh.
Killing the crowd.
Yeah.
Not actually killing the crowd though.
No. There's all these violent metaphors in comedy for success.
Like?
Killing, bombing is doing bad.
So killing is doing good, but bombing, that's like too much kill.
I think so, yeah.
What's your favorite term?
Probably bombing.
I hope you don't have to use that one often.
No, it never happens to me.
Yeah.
It does.
Has there ever been like a moment where like someone in the audience says something like really out of place and you're like trying to ignore them?
Yeah, definitely. I've been doing a lot of live shows lately, and I had this show. There were these people in the front row, and they were students, and they were like giggling amongst themselves, and not at anything I was doing, not at the show. The theater wasn't that big, so all of this is fun.
Are you like terrified?
No, not at all.
Okay, no break.
When certain audience members are doing things, the rest of the audience is aware of it. It changes the dynamic in the room. So I had to spend the whole fucking hour, oh, am I allowed to swear on this?
Yeah.
Like trying to manage that. And then when I would like say something to them, then they would be like, oh no.
Next time you can bring this one.
Yeah, I should just like use that horn to get control of the audience.
Why am I still bleeding?
I don't know. Do you have hemophilia?
I don't know what that means.
It means your blood doesn't clot because you don't have platelets. It's a disease.
Oh. Should I be scared? Sorry, hey.
That was harassment.
Kind of was. I didn't mean that. Oh, you're right. I didn't think that through.
I just needed to call that out in case anybody on YouTube saw that and saw me not call that out.
That is not like me.
I'm worried that you keep bleeding. I mean, I think you might have hemophilia, actually. It's named after Ophelia from Shakespeare's Hamlet.
Why is that?
No, it's not.
Oh, you just made that up? Okay.
No, I didn't make that up. I thought that was true until I said it, and then I realized it's not. Hemo is like hemoglobin. Hemo means blood in Greek, and philia is love for something. So it's like love of blood.
Love of blood.
Meaning the blood doesn't stop flowing.
Interesting. I got you a little gift.
You got me a gift?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Do you like them?
Oh my god. Yes. Thank you. This is such a nice gift. Nutri-Score E. That's the least healthy snack.
Right? I don't know why they do that to us.
Yeah, it definitely influences my shopping, especially with like Albert Heijn salads and little to-go things. If the choice is between something with a B and an A, I'll always pick the A.
I try to ignore it. I'm like, I'm sorry, I want my eggs.
I don't think anybody shopping for chocolate eggs is shopping for the health benefits.
Yeah. Anyway, you only get one actually.
Okay, that's fine.
I hope that one's okay. Do you have a favorite rapper?
Rapper?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nicki Minaj. Who's yours?
Mine's the red one.
Oh.
Because it matches my, what's the word? Hemophilia?
Your blood. It matches your blood.
Oh. Nicki's cool though.
And I do just like love it here.
Do you actually?
I do.
You feel integrated?
I do feel integrated, yes. I'm a citizen now.
You're Dutch?
I'm Dutch, yeah. And that was like a very long process.
You have to do like reading, writing.
Mm.
What are these exams called again?
Inburgeringstoetsen. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, those exams were really easy.
Were they?
They were, yeah.
Oh.
By the time I took them, I was like fluent in Dutch.
How did you learn Dutch?
Just by speaking it all the time in society. I was a bartender in the beginning, and that's a great place to learn Dutch because Dutch people never expect they're gonna have to speak English in a bar. So you have this great opportunity to just practice over and over and over. It ends up being humiliating because you reach a point where you just have to ask them to say it in English and they laugh at you.
I had the other way around. I would try to speak in Dutch because my Dutch wasn't perfect. I would come here like, okay, I want to speak in Dutch, and then I would start speaking in Dutch and they'd automatically switch.
That's what I mean. You at least have the in, because there are some places where immediately if they hear your accent, they just switch. But when you're in a bar, you have a script.
Kinda, yeah.
So they're like, I want a beer. You're like, okay, do you want
If they go off it, it's like...
Yeah, if they stray from the script, then you have panic. It's totally panicking because you're thinking, oh my God, like they're gonna catch me, they're gonna find out.
How many languages do you speak?
Yeah, just one.
Just Dutch?
Yeah, just Dutch.
English? No?
Yeah, maar English is not a language.
Oh. But you speak English, Dutch, double Dutch, triple Dutch?
Nou ja, dit is een onzin. Dit is, I speak Dutch and that is it. And I also speak English sometimes. Yeah, because my brother's wife is from the VS.
Americans.
Yes, and she is quite over the top.
Do you like her?
No, I don't. She's always coming with so many, junk foods and candies and so, and she's trying to impress everyone. But yeah, we are not impressed. But yes, when my sister-in-law comes to town, we always have to go to Madame Tussauds and Body Worlds.
Who's your favorite wax statue?
Lady Gaga.
Ah, I was going to say that one too.
Yes, I think she is crazy, but in a good way.
I agree. How Dutch are you? 1 being German, 10 being Joost Klein.
Yeah, what do you think? I do not know. I like Joost Klein.
Do you go camping?
I go to the camping.
Okay, so at least a 6. You say dus, ja en zeker?
Nou ja.
Ja. Nou ja.
Oh ja, nou ja, zeker ja, zeg ik dan.
Dus een 7 wel.
Ja, ja.
Vind je muntdrop lekker?
Ja, heerlijk.
I find it so shitty.
Oh, I find it so delicious.
It's the worst food I've ever had in my life. That's why I stop here. I stop at 7. I can't with the muntdrop.
I love it.
Ben je een 10? Een Joost Klein?
Ja, ja.
Euro, papa.
Yeah. 10 out of 10 Dutch.
You know, I don't want to offend you.
It's not possible to offend me.
Lately, Dutch people have been getting on my nerves a lot. And I'm Dutch.
Yes, me as well. I also have this. I think Dutch people can be quite, annoying.
Last week, I was on the tram. It was quite busy, so I was standing. And it was like really packed. So I was standing near the door.
Yeah.
Not in front of the door, near the door.
Yeah.
Then we're getting to the stop. People wanted to get out. So I was like standing on the side, literally against the wall. And then suddenly, I get this, wah! Some guy pushes me. And I hit this other guy.
Yeah.
And I turn around, it's an old man.
Yeah, I think that they think that they can do whatever they want because they survived the war.
Yeah, but we survived COVID.
Yeah, well now, yeah.
And we survived TikTok.
We are still surviving TikTok.
Exactly. Look at us.
This is all because of TikTok.
Exactly.
The only reason we are doing this right now is because of TikTok.
Yeah. Tick, tick, tick. Is this the best interview you've ever had?
Yes.
Yes? Honestly, be honest. I don't care.
Yeah, this is really fun.
Good.